All right, we are getting underway rather with round 3. Israel is taking a break. Joining us, however, is the how do you say it?
Co-proprietor.
Co-proprietor of War Dogs Gaming. He's more handsome, better skilled, a complete upgrade from my previous.
I believe you're right.
I wouldn't say that to his face, but I think we both know.
I appreciate that. Your check is in the mail.
Yeah. Jason Thornton joins us again at the feature table. He, of course, if you're watching the previous video, he is running Red Green Monsters, and he is playing Mr. Patrick
McMonagall?
McMonagall.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can barely pronounce that name, but I think we got it right. Patrick McMonagall. And he's running Azban Aggro, very solid deck in the current metagame.
Yeah.
It looks pretty much like the basic Azban Aggro build. Look at Jason. He's done a few different changes on his Red Green Monsters. I'm not sure if y'all covered that in the other videos. He's done some things that...
We did talk about it briefly, how, yeah, he is actually, he's designed this deck, and I believe four of the guys that came with him are running this deck right here that he designed, so...
That's what I hear is Mr. Thornton is a mastermind of many decks.
Yep,
he is. They all seem to be doing pretty good in their region, which is northern Texas. Yeah, of course, we're in Midwest Texas here, so...
Yeah, Jason brought a crew with him with decks that I don't know if he designed everyone, but he has designed quite a few of them, and they're, you know what? I could say his so far decks designed by Jason are undefeated at the feature table. Micro was running a Jason deck earlier,
right?
And yeah, so this guy's got a trick or two up his sleeve.
Yep. Let's see how this one turns out. Looks like they're about to get underway. Resetting in life total.
Nice gamesmanship going on early. Is that an Elvish Mystic out?
Yep, Jason is on the play, so he's starting out with some typical red-green speed.
Getting that ramp up.
Yep. Let's see what he draws into.
I talked to this a little bit about with Israel, but what do you think about the current meta in Magic right now? There's
a
lot of people playing red green though, huh?
Yes, I think it's up in the air right now, but there's a lot of solid decks. I personally don't know if the game breaker has been invented yet, but I mean the Azban deck is ridiculous. People are calling it the nowadays the new Jund, which I personally think that might be stretching it a little bit because Jund was just so fast and out of control so early, which I could see the similarities. It's basically an autopilot deck. And Red Green Monsters is a deck that it's definitely not autopilot because it's not just play something swing. You have to time your attacks, and you know you can be aggressive in the beginning, and a lot of people are running Radical or what's it called? Crater's Claws, and that could be the death of a player is getting within Crater Claw range, and that'll be the game. So
yeah,
it looks like Jason is tapping. Looks like maybe I'm gonna say Poly. Yep, Pelucranos comes into play. That is a very severe threat on turn 3.
Yeah, it looks like Patrick is a bit behind on the mana curve. Oh no, actually he played second, so he's good.
Downfall that right away because you just can't let a Pelucranos live.
Of course, Pelucranos' ability to be able to gobble things up in the graveyard, right, just to get stronger.
Well, actually, what he does is monstrous. So if he's playing like an Azban, so if Polly lives, then he'll play a Seeker of the Way. Patrick will, and he could just gobble the Seeker of the Way, and that's one of his things that stabilizes him is gaining life.
Oh, right, yeah. There's nice friendly banter going back and forth between these two. I wonder if these guys are part of the Midland crew.
I believe so.
Patrick is as well.
They seem to know each other. It's a lot of guys from up north, and they have a broader you know, there's some larger towns within driving distance.
Oh yeah.
So there's the dreaded siege rhino coming in, going up 3, down 3. Game drain. One, it's not really broken, but it's mighty close. It is mighty close to being broken. It looks like I said earlier about Seeker of the Way. I don't see that Azban is playing it. That Patrick is actually using Seeker of the Way. So it is an aggro deck, so we'll see. He pretty much goes for the throat. It should just be basically swing, kill your blockers, swing, kill your blockers. And Jason takes 4.
Okay, Jason down to 13. Patrick still at 21.
Yep. Something tells me he's cried away a land. Because whenever you got that much in the graveyard and a siege rhino, you're looking for more answers. Because he's got the pretty much the mana base that he needs. It looks like Jason is a little bit in trouble with mana at the moment.
Yeah.
He's holding on to that Elvish Mystic. Needs a green or a red source.
Yeah, that hero's downfall to take out Pelucranos really did not help him out.
Slowed him down pretty bad. Because otherwise Patrick would have had a lot of trouble dealing with Pelucranos that early. The Rakshasa Death Dealer is a very good card in this current meta. The fact that you can pump him out of range of a lot of different cards and kills, and you can regenerate him for the same cost, it is a lot of value for that card. And Jason drops another Elvish Mystic. Yeah, you have to, at this point, you gotta chump. Yep.
Yeah.
And Jason scoops this one.
Alright, Patrick takes it out. One of the first game of this match. It looks like Jason was just got a little bit of mana problems there. Didn't get any of the red that he needed.
That slows down. I mean, if you're missing your red sources, there's just not much you could do.
Yeah, big move for the play. I think the move of that match right there was Hero's Downfall on Pelucranos. I mean, that really, what offense that Jason was able to get, that basically took it out. And that Siege Rhino basically finished right in the rest of that check.
Well, while they're sideboarding, how's Let's Level Up doing? What specials you got going on, man?
We've got a lot of good stuff. We're actually still trying to get all of the Gen Con footage shot and edited. And Gen Con was a couple months ago, so all the publishers and everybody who have come out and helped support the channel by supplying things and that help spread the word has been amazing.
I hear you've got a new game coming out.
You can't. Yeah, maybe that's a possibility.
Okay.
It's still too early to talk about really, but it's something we're very excited about. So we gotta hope just if everything works out, then yeah, maybe, absolutely.
Well, I'll look forward to selling a few copies, and of course I hope I get a free copy to play.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that.
I know I played the demo. I loved it actually. It's a really great premise. But we'll see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see. We got there's a publisher that's interested right now, and assuming we can come to terms and decide on the right direction to take it forward, then it'll come to be one day, which is incredibly exciting for me. But again, it's too much up in the air really to nail down any specifics. So
Well,
until until it's signed and done, it's not over, right? So
well, as long as there's something up in the air. If it's on the ground, it's not.
yeah,
Nothing gonna happen to it.
yeah. So we're excited about that for sure. Channel's growing. It's very nice. We're at 1,200 subscribers now, which is cool.
And that's just you've gone up past 1,000, up to 1,200, and then what? The last month, 2 months since Gen Con? How long has that been?
Yeah. We hit 1,000 while we were at Gen Con, and then it's been a month and a half, 2 months since then. So been a good time. Looking forward to a lot of really cool games on the horizon. Got I just bought all of the Phase 1 of D&D Attack Wing, which I'm really excited for. So that's the
D&D Attack Wing.
Yeah, so it's the you've heard of the Star Trek Attack Wing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same WizKids is doing it, and they've got basically a Dungeons and Dragons version. So a lot of the ships are dragons, and then you have armies of like elves and orcs and that kind of stuff. So it looks really cool. It looks something like right up my alley. A miniatures game. It's based in that fantasy world that I grew up in. So
and you don't have to paint it.
You don't have to paint it. I enjoy painting. I just don't have the time for it. Right? It's something that's very relaxing, but it's at the same time takes a lot more time than I can give to anything right now.
Oh yeah. All right, looks like we're just about to get underway with Game 2. Still shuffling, and I'm sure that Jason is going to be on the play. Alrighty, here we go. See if they will keep. Looks like we got a mulligan.
Ooh.
Just Jason, his last game had trouble with lands. You can't keep
Yeah. I mean,
bad hands.
This is what keeps him at this table right here.
Yep.
This game.
Knowing when to hold them and when to fold them.
And the answer is never. We never fold because
You never mulligan.
here at Let's Level Up, we have a firm policy against mulligan. And any rumors that you may hear of myself taking a mulligan are always false.
I joined this club a while back, and I've regretted it ever since. Because I have played people with starter decks and lost because I didn't mulligan. Because of this silly club that we joined.
Team No Mull. We need to get those shirts made.
Yeah,
Team
no
No
more.
Mull.
Wear them to the Grand Prix. It's like, hey, we don't mulligan, so if you want to play against us, you're gonna win.
I'll take my starter deck, my Thero starter I bought, and we'll take this one all the way to the bank.
All right, see if you can keep this one.
Excuse me.
He is thinking about it, and he's gonna keep. Let's see what happens.
Turn 1 Elvish Mystic again.
Yep.
It's one of the good things about having green in there. If you mulligan, you have the right ram cards, you're still not at a disadvantage.
Yep.
You have a slight card advantage or disadvantage, but
Early thought sees. Oh man.
Very brutal play, man. Thoughtseize, one of my favorite cards in standard for sure.
Something tells me Sylvan Carotid is going bye-bye. I could be wrong. Hornet's Nest is a pain, and he chooses the Hornet's Nest.
Huh? Draws into another land.
He's definitely going to get that Carroted out as soon as possible.
And what's that Sylvan Carrot going to allow us to do?
It's hexproof, which is very tough to deal with in the current metagame. And basically, it has a defender with a heavy bottom, and it can take a lot of abuse, and you can tap it for any color of mana. And it's amazing at turn 2.
So we're gonna see a. Can we see a Stormbreath Dragon next turn? I don't remember if it's 2 red.
If he can
or
find
1
a red source, we will see Stormbreath. I'm pretty sure. And it looks like he pulled a.
He's gonna be able to fetch.
It was a red source, but it was a Scryland, so he had to play it tapped. That is one move that is devastating about red green monsters is an early Stormbreath Dragon because they are so hard to deal with. I mean, of course, Azban has lots of answers, but it's early in the game, having to use all your, kill spells basically to keep from you getting killed. And whenever it comes to top deck mode, it's just a tough matchup. Hunt the Hunter, oh, that is an amazing card. Basically, what happened is
rid of our Elvish Mystic. Huh?
Yep, he pumps up his Fleece mainline. It gives it +2/+2, and it fights the Elvish Mystic. And basically, he's swinging for 5. This is an amazing sideboard card right now.
This Azban aggro deck is very quick. Of course, we've kind of had a bit of a problem here with Jason's mana, definitely in turn 1 or game 1. But it seems to be just fast enough to be able to get around a lot of these problems.
Here comes Stormbreath. I'm going to see
coming
Stormbreath
out for the swing.
There he is. Now he's got a, Fleece Mainline is a great card, but Stormbreath can block him all day long if he needs to.
15-11, huh?
Yep.
Fleece Mainline on the swing again.
Yep, Hero's Downfall. That is the play to make.
Deja vu. I'm having a crazy case of deja vu right now with this Azban deck. See, I think Jason's only got 1 card in hand. On the draw, let's see what he got.
Looks like he's holding a Boom Satyr and maybe a basic land or Crater's Claw. I can't tell the other card. I see Boom Satyr. And that's basically what he's doing right now is he's saving mana for Boom Satyr. And he should, if Patrick doesn't see this, he's probably going to Monstrous in response to Boom Satyr coming onto the field.
Flash your name, Boom Satyr?
Oh, he's just enchanting the Sylvan Carrot. Jason is very much still in this game. He's taking a little punishment right now, but that 4 damage a time.
And Patrick is at 6 health right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Those red-green monsters is just notorious for pulling amazing cards off the top.
Absolutely.
I've played it 1,000 times, and whenever I think I've got my opponent locked down, they'll just rip out a Stormbreath Dragon, one right after the other, and it's just...
Right.
And here comes the life gain.
Okay, Patrick's got some life gain out there.
Yep. Courser Crucifix. It's got a heavy bottom. Filter through your deck. It's just an amazing card right now. Definitely trading out the Courser and the Boon Satyr. That is smart play every time.
Oh, we got Xenagos. Here we see it. Here comes Zach. Pandemonium.
Oh my god.
Here we are.
Pandemonium.
It is the year 2014 and Pandemonium is wrecking War Dogs Gaming.
The whole game is gonna change because this Smiley Star City Panda. How can you swing into such a thing?
It's beautiful.
This looks like a zoo deck. Pandas, lions,
Oh my.
creatures with horns.
Okay, he's blocking with the panda. Okay, life totals have been adjusted, so Patrick is still at 6.
Rakshasa Death Dealer. Heir of the Wilds. That is an amazing card right now. Basically, he's going to be able to pump and keep the Rakshasa at a 4/4, so he's constantly be swinging with a 3/3 Death Touch out of the Heir of the Wilds. Not a very good position to be in.
Although if we see a Storm Breath on the draw, that changes things again, right?
Oh yeah, he can get in for that damage. It basically puts him on a 2-turn clock. And it would be very hard for him to deal with because he can use Xenagos, which it looks like he forgot a trigger. Did he forget a Xenagos trigger? Huh. Did I miss it? He's basically I can't see what he has in his hand, but if he can rip a Stormbreath Dragon right now, that depending on what he plays. Oh, he's got a blocker up, so it will continue.
Those Xenagos tokens are 2/2s or 2/1s?
They're 2/2s.
Yeah.
And they have haste. I believe that looks like a copy of Anaphans of the Foremost. Very powerful card. Oh, it's Rabble time. One of the most powerful cards in Standard currently is Goblin Rabble Master.
He's going to bring out Goblin tokens, right?
Yep. He probably played it second main because the Goblin was basically going to die anyways. The token.
This may be it for Jason.
This might be it, because he has plenty of mana, so he's going to have to pump the Rakshasa Death Dealer. And he's going to have to block. It's not a very good position to be in. Lovely hair from Jason.
Absolutely.
Amazing hairstyle. And Patrick wins it.
Great set by these two guys. Azban just demolishing red-green monsters.